I didn't know we were recording it. Yeah, but we are. Should have fixed my eyebrows before I did this. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't. Welcome back to the talk show. SBC talk show, that is. And that's SBC, as in SBC. Honestly, that's what it stands for, and that's what it is. So, trying to block out the noise, the background noise, dude. Background noise. Could be church music. Could be, well, hopefully it's church music on my end. Because I like church. But the music's could be better. I mean, there's really good ones and stuff. I'm a big fan of the Bible, so, and that's church. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Who's yours? Angelina Jolie? Morgan Freeman? Who's that one guy? Damn, it's that dude off of Taken. He goes, I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will kill you. I want to be honest with you. While I said that, I thought I was going to think of his name. Like, I thought the name was just going to pop up right there as I said that to distract myself, to keep it going. And it didn't. And as I explained that to you, I did it again. I thought it was going to pop in my head. I don't know his name, but look up the reference. I don't know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah, very intimidating. Action hero or whatever you want to call him. Good actor. But he was your hero. Another sponsorship. So congratulations to whoever is sponsored by Monster. They're good. I like them. Sugar free, so it gives you cancer a little bit faster. Is what I heard. I didn't say that, so don't come after me for that one. Yeah, we had to adjust just a little higher. Trying to stand with better posture, sit with better posture, and stand, of course, too. And that's because my back is injured, pretty bad, and that's not from gay activity. That is from auto accident in an automobile. The thing that you ride in probably every day, or you thing you take to work, or you ride in to work if you're on a bus. Bus is an automobile too. Motorcycle is an automobile, and I'm lucky enough not to have owned a motorcycle at the time of the accident. I probably would have been with my hero, honestly, and that's Jesus Christ. That's a win-win situation for me, but that's not what he wanted. So that's why I'm not, up there yet. Dude, you know what I want to get? This cover. Actually, I don't even know if they make it, so I'm just, it just popped in my head. This thing, this foamy thing. Hopefully it blocks out unnecessary sounds. I guess that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, but an ice cream cone. It's like it's the same thing as this, but it's just, it has an illusion of an ice cream cone right here. This is the ice cream. But Dude, sometimes I feel like I have too much energy, honestly. Just a little too much energy. And sometimes I'm like, I gotta spare some of it, get it out. And some people do it out of their body parts, like their wiener, or maybe if you're a woman, I don't know if you're, the vagina or something. That's a choice, you know. We're all human. We can make our own choices. But if you're underage, I don't even think you're watching this, honestly. I would hope not. But we'll stop there before we get in trouble. Oh, dude, I'm looking at a jacket I haven't worn in so long. Man, I love this jacket, and it's a jacket. It's a zip-up jacket, long sleeve, and I haven't worn it in a while because it's not cold anymore. Other than that, no, it's still weird you know, if I'm planning on going somewhere, with the zero friends I have because I am a paraplegic or whatever they call it. But if I did have friends and I pretended to go out, like I went out into my kitchen, you know, and I was the customer and the waiter, and all the friends that I brought, I would wear it. I really would. Wow. And it says Ford on it. It is yeah, I like Ford. I used to have a Ford. I still have a Ford. Um but I got a Chevy. Pretty cool. I'm a Chevy guy too. I'm both, best of both worlds. So when one breaks down, you see the controversial, if I said that right. I don't even know how to spell it, so I'm not gonna look it up. Um, and that's dyslexia for Americans. Um, my dad has it. He tries to hide it, but he has it. I've seen him. I've seen him spell a few things wrong. It's just sounding out. And like I said before, it's just man, it's a joke. It's a joke that people brought up, and they started putting, maybe in 2035 they might change the, verbs and pronouns and stuff, and I guess that's just gonna stay like that. That's stupid. But yeah, they're gonna keep changing it, so we can't spell it even more till eventually we spell something that no one can read. That's that's what dyslexia is. If you wanted it in a simple term, a dyslexic term, or an autistic term, and I'm not calling you autistic. No offense, everyone has something, but mm, and I don't do this a lot. I really don't. I also have asthma, and that's kind of ironic, right? That'd be like a cowboy smoking cigarettes. Maybe that was the wrong one. That'd be like a aphrodisiac drinking alcohol. I don't even know what that word means, honestly. And I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But yeah, dude, taking presumptuous amounts of pain medication, and I said a big word there. So I'm gonna put that on my star chart. Presumptuous is the word of the week for me. And we'll go ahead and we'll look that up on here because my computer's you are my computer today. Presumptuous. All right, ready? Presumptuous. Okay. Presumptuous. Yeah, so check this out. Presump. Presump. No, that's pretty accurate. Yep. Tuous. Presumptuous. I would have gotten it right up until the last U. So I'd have been one letter off. All right. Dictionary term of a person or their behavior falling to observe the limits of what is permitted or appropriate. Huh? Presumptuous. All right. I obviously didn't know what that meant. I give it a shot, dude. You got it. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that's okay. I took a shot, and I failed miserably with that. Excessive. I take an excessive amount of pain medications. Um, damn, that one's probably gonna bite me in the ass later. This is who I am, honestly. I like using big words in time of anguish. Did it again. All right, let's look it up before I'm gonna dig myself in a big hole if I keep doing this, honestly. Dude, I forgot what it was called. I literally forgot what I said. Anyways, I would like to get in a swimming pool eventually. I haven't tried it. I've done ice baths, really hot baths to where my skin, cooks a little bit to help the pain in my lower back. And this is, but I'd like to get in a swimming pool soon and kind of get exercise in eventually, hopefully. We'll see. And that's, that's where we're at, honestly. I did order this stuff too. L Theine. The 9. Spell that twice. Bet you can't. Because you can only spell it once in a sitting. And our next sponsor is Chardonnay. If you ever wanted to write on your friend's face and do a swastika or a penis or boobs or something, or write I'm gay, when you're at a sleepover, Chardonnay is the pen for you. I like Chardonnay because it comes in black, yellow, blue. Basically every color but white. And that's the way things should be. Chardonnay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, was that a good advertisement? I'll get more practice later. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve things. That's what most people say. That's what a lot of people say. But those people are also, or have already achieved those things. Oh, don't shoot. Don't shoot. I don't know. We're just pulling more stuff out. This is my buddy. No, I'm just kidding. We found this. It's a bullet. Yeah. I pulled it out of a human on the side of the road, and I thought it was pretty cool that it just, yeah. That was a joke. I did not, obviously. I don't know, but it's something, it's something cool. You can see I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But here is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Being single can be rough, and it can't. And, there's a point in time where you're like, well, this is, I'm not going to change it. And I have no interest in, wasting my time with someone else. Personally, I believe that um, everything I do each and every day, I don't know why I showed y'all that. This is not a advertisement. Yeah, everything I do to achieve goals in life or whatnot is for that person that got away. Um, and that's true. It really is. I know that person will watch this and know that I changed. No more 9/11 jokes. At least one 9/11 joke a week, minimum, maximum. I meant, yeah, because she's a pilot, and that would probably put her on a list of not being one. I don't know, maybe not. Um, I also found, you know, making things funny in a time of seriousness. Not all the time. Like you can't just go joke around at a funeral. Like, although I probably will joke around at my own parents' funeral, and that's okay. That is, that's a time. That's a But you can't just walk up to someone's funeral. If you work at a funeral yard or whatever they're called, or um, dead body harboring, or we charge a lot of money to bury your loved ones, and if you don't have enough, then you're gonna have to keep them in your refrigerator for a little bit until you can save up and bury them at our place. And I don't think that's fair, but personally, I don't care how much it costs. I would do it the way they want to. Not my relatives, my parents. I would do it however they want to, no matter how much the cost is. Travis Scott's house. They want to be buried there. I got you. I'll find my way to do it, and everyone can do anything at any point in time. I don't know why Travis Scott would be a good place to do it, but honestly, I'd buy them their own cemetery, and that's also selfish. So I probably wouldn't do that. I think about the people all the time, all my brothers and sisters, because I am one with everyone. Honestly, I love everyone. I do. And that's another thing that's changed. I realized, looking back, it's given me time. Well, it's given me time to look back on who I was, who I became, or the wrong things I was doing when I was with that certain person. I was just an unfair, hateful person. I guess I don't know if it was most of the time to protect that person, but everyone deserves a chance um, to be nice to. So everyone, just be nice to everyone. Everyone. People at my work I used to, and I may have talked about this in the episode. I didn't really like them, but past couple weeks I've kind of worked my way to saying, hey, I'm sorry, here, you know, let me help you spell something in English, or let me help you learn this word, like, I don't know, something in English, because they're mostly Spanish speaking, but everyone deserves a chance. Everyone deserves to be treated how you want to be treated. That's a cliche thing. And I like to who I am. I like to put a spin on my own spin on things. I don't like following a lot. I like leading. I do. But I also look young. So, where's this guy going to lead us to a pedophile's house or something? And that's what I look like. That's okay. That's okay. Where's this guy going to lead us to a fake ID um, department so we can get our IDs made or something? Wouldn't that be weird if your parents had a fake ID and they were, do people do that? That's what I wonder. Do people do that to feel younger? Like, oh, I'm going to get a fake ID that says I'm 25 now. Oh my gosh, you look fucking old for 25. Um, so I wouldn't imagine that people do that, honestly, because that's the reaction they would get. Um, I don't know. I would do it if it wasn't illegal. When I'm not now, but and I'm already 23, so it's not. What am I gonna do it for? I had to get into middle school or something. And that's illegal as fuck. We're gonna stop there again before we get in trouble. We're not. We're not. Anyways, um, I'll probably do it. Yeah. What? No. If it wasn't illegal, I would do it. If I were like 40 years old, I'd be like, oh, dude, I'm 25. Oh, wow, you look 25, and I could not. I could be, I could age fast with stress and whatnot, but who knows? I've been told I look young, so I guess I look young, Listen to those around you to an extent because some people want you to fail and some people want you to fail, and someone out there wants you to succeed. So do it, and that's yourself. Sometimes it has to be yourself. Hopefully, I'm talking loud enough where this whole episode will be wasted, and try not to scream out here and be a nuisance. That's another medium-sized word, nuisance. I know I used that right. I know I did. Can we get my back to stop hurting? That's all I ask. I'm nervous for all the people, watching. All the 2 people watching, and that's okay. Aspire to be, and I just read that off my computer, so I'm, just coming up with words. I aspire to be, I want to do something great, I want to do something great. And a lot of people say, a lot of famous people, and it's a real famous thing to say, is I would rather have the money than fame. But came with both. So, anyways, I might have talked about this, but yeah, I just want to do something, be remembered, because I would be the only one in my family to do it. Think I'm lying? Name one of my family members right now. Exactly. Name 5 family members of mine. Do it. I can name 3 at least. You can't. So, I don't know. Back pain and life. Life is what it is, and dude, we also had an individual come in the shop today, and well, he comes in almost every day or something, couple times a week or whatever. Works for another company and is a big fella, dude. He's a yeah. And what's crazy is I wouldn't be surprised if he was the same age as me, and that's a whole different, he's huge, dude. He's probably 6'2", 6'3", and um 220, 230. But he's stocky. He's not like I'm going to go home and watch YouTube and then eat type of deal. And if you do that, no offense, I think that's, it's a great way to pass time. I'll catch myself doing it because I do sit in bed a lot. Because I'm injured, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that. Just an injury. I'm just a boy. A boy? I'm not a fucking boy, man. I don't know. I guess. I've come to terms with just being me. Honestly, I see a lot of people. I've seen a handful of people in my life with a underbite. You know that it's like the natural dip that the Lord gives you at birth. It's like, oh my gosh, that baby's got a pension already. No, he's my son. My wife dipped actually you know, when she was pregnant, and it's a genetic thing. He's naturally built to put tobacco dip in his bottom lip. Um, and I've tried it. I've tried it, man. A lot of people are on Zins and stuff, and I've done that too. Gets me too, giddy. Like, oh, what are you doing? I'm gonna follow you home and shit. Yeah, it gets me too amped up. But it's good. It's good for like in the past when I've done it. That's just good for staying up. Staying up, and it's a natural way of staying up. You got a UFC you're watching one weekend, and it's late. UFC is usually late for me. I don't know where you live, but I get around 12 to 1 or so. I'd probably be a tiger if I was reincarnated as a tiger, honestly. Yeah. What animal would I really want to be, though? I don't know. Snakes, they get killed a lot because they scare people. Probably, I don't know how good butterflies do out in the nature, and I don't know if they get eaten by, I don't know how many predators they have, but, I know humans even have predators, and that's, it's like turtles when they're hatched on the beach. Humans are like turtles when they're hatched on a beach. I know the little ones make it. The mom doesn't walk them out. The little ones run down to the beach, and oh, we made it in the water. You turn back and you're like, oh my gosh, they got Tom, or they got Jared, and that would be a predator. Sometimes it happens. Seagulls will come down and get you, and hopefully you're not kidnapped and make it. Yeah, but I pray for everyone out there. I really do. I'm in each prayer, and hopefully you're doing okay. And if you're not, let's talk about it. Write me DM me, personal message me and whatever. We do have to cut it off now. It is coming up close to time. I love you all so much. Stay good.